Hey Instagram fam, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hey Shane, hey King, how you doing? Hey Jessica, how you doing? Hope you kings are well. Hey Mama V Jane, how you doing Queen? So you can see me here fanning myself because I am bloody hot. It is so hot right now in my house. So yeah, trying to compose myself. Well, try to compose myself before I press live, but hey, it got to 9 p.m. and I was like, okay, people are gonna just accept the glowy face the way it is. And then I found myself whilst I'm here. Hey, Altered Health, hey, Carly. Okay, let me do this. How do I get you to join? Ba, ba, ba. Hey people, I am so sorry. Instagram just crashed. We're telling your followers that okay. Thank you, Instagram. Instagram just crashed and literally just threw me out. Annoying, as I was just trying to add my guest or our guest. Okay. Okay. Right. Hey, Queens. Instagram just threw me out. It just crashed. Okay. Right. I'm going to invite you again. It should. Yeah. The invite has gone through. Right. There's no more crashes. And the network just holds out well for us. Oh, there's a heads up. Oh, not sure what's happened. Fiona will be joining in a few moments. Hey, Carly. How you doing? Beautiful.
A little technical
Sorry about that.
difficulty there.
Say that again.
I said, was there a little technical difficulty there?
Yeah. I was trying to invite you to join, and then as soon as I press invite, this crash notification come up saying, and then it just kicked me out. I was like, okay, thanks. No, but thank you so much for joining Sisters Talk About. Fiona will be with us in a few moments. She's making her way back from work. No, but you are most welcome. But yes, because we're under time limit. Let's just get straight into it. I'm so excited. Okay, so first question is, how did you... I did have a first question, but I'm going to go to another question first. It's coming to my mind. How did you know that it was healthcare that you wanted to go into? Like, why? Like, out of all of the industries, why did you choose healthcare?
To be honestly, I didn't choose it; it chose me. So wow. I used to be a researcher for a member of parliament. I used to work in politics.
Oh, wow.
That was what I'm qualified in. I want to be an investigative journalist. I always wanted to help people, but at that point, I thought it was kind of like, right, I'm going to get into politics and I'm going to tear the system down from inside. Yeah, it didn't quite work like that. And a friend of mine wanted to be, she wanted to be a physio, but she wasn't very academic. So she convinced me to go and do this massage course. And at the time I was like, girl, I work in the House of Commons. Why don't I do massage? She went on, and we ended up doing this massage course together. And even though I knew massage wasn't going to be everything, it was just like it was a calling. It was literally like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is how I'm supposed to help people. So I graduated from the course, and they'd offered me a job to teach, which was very unusual. And it was literally like, I graduated from there, I quit my job. Everybody was like, have you lost your mind? You worked so hard at university. You'd got all these qualifications, you've won awards for your research, and now you're going to do massage therapy?
Mm.
Bought a couch, set up business, and I never looked back. But it just kind of grew from there. So I never stopped learning. I started with one particular course, and I'd go and do another one and do another one and do another one. And then I did nutritional therapy, then I did life coaching, and it just kind of created this holistic tree, because we're so much more than anatomy and physiology. So when people come to me, they might come with a frozen shoulder or a trapped nerve, but by the time they leave, we're looking at life history, we're looking at ancestral issues. You know, so it literally chose me. I didn't choose it, which I'm really, really blessed with, because I know a lot of people aren't fortunate like that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Fiona has requested to. So Fiona's coming live with us now. Then it'll be all three of us all together. Fiona, the invite's gone through, babe. Here she is.
Hey, everybody. Hi.
Hi, Fiona.
Evening, ladies. How you doing?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I am well, thank you. Long time no see.
Been a minute, huh?
I know.
This is like everybody how long it's been.
Listen, you ladies are flawless, looking flawless. No one would ever guess. And even if you told them, they wouldn't even believe you. Like, the only reason I believe her is because I'm related to Fiona, so I know. But I don't believe you, Carly. I don't believe you. At your event, I nearly asked you for ID. I'm being serious.
You wouldn't be the first person.
Like, I think you need to prove your date of birth, please and thanks.
It's a privilege. It's a privilege, you know. As I approach my 50th year, it's a beautiful thing, you know, to be able to be just still embracing life, because there's so many people around us are like, oh, I'm so old, and they're only 30. I'm like, shut up.
Right.
Exactly.
Somebody said that to me the other day, and actually no, yesterday. Like, oh, I'm so old. Like, and I was like, how old are you? 38. I was like, boy, I'm 41. Like,
yeah,
I'm not old.
Get a grip. Exactly. We've only just begun. I'm literally, the last like 47 years, I was just warming up.
Right.
Now I get it. Now I'm ready to play the game.
Hey, I love that. I love that. I'm going to be using that line. Carly's coming with bars as well. Bars. Yeah, we need horns. We need to get some horns for here. But yeah, okay. So as you said, like, basically your career path chose you.
It did.
Did you know quite early on that it was holistic health, particularly that?
Yeah, because I was never interested in traditional medicine. It was just never a thing for me. So, you know, as soon as it chose me, it was kind of like, right, what else can I do? What else can I do? What else can I learn? And then obviously with my own healing journey, that just kind of exploded my research, because naturally I'm a natural born researcher. I like to dig. I like to go and find the original reports and the original reviews. So it just kind of grew from there.
Wow. And like, how, you know, when you're you're seeing a patient, and as you said, like, they'll come to you with, you know, a sore shoulder, and then you realize that actually it's there's some trauma that's happened within your family. Like, what is that moment like? Like, how do you tap into and know that? Like,
intuitively, I am an intuitive healer, so I'm spirit led 100%, and not everybody's open to that kind of witchery. but I kind of like drop little seeds along the way. For example, there might have been somebody that's come to me with digestive issues, particularly men. Guys out there, brothers, you need to talk. Do not swallow your emotions. It causes all sorts of digestive issues. So they've come to me, they've had an intolerance test, we've looked at their diet, and I said, okay, we kind of I do a timeline to see how long it's been like this, and say it's been like 10-15 years, and I'm like, so what was major, what's the major event that happened in your life at that point, either 10-15, maybe 17 years ago? And then it's just like a light bulb goes off in the person's face, like, how did she know that? You know? And often once I touch that nerve or bring that memory to the forefront for them, then it just does this, you know, it's just then they start talking, and then it just fetches that whole emotional kind of trauma that they've concealed to the surface, and then we go from there.
Wow. So that's like basically with your health practice, that's where your life coaching kind of merges then, when they're offloading to you and
it
letting
does.
you know.
I should be charging for that, to be fair. Most people say to me, oh, when I say, like, you know, there's 2 different services, well, 3 different services that I offer at the clinic, and my altered health side is purely just coaching. And it might be business coaching, it might be life coaching, it might be health coaching. But if you come to the clinic and I'm dealing with a physical issue, but then I'm going into some of this other stuff, they're like, God, it's like you're getting 3 or 4 different therapies for the price of one. I'm like, missing a trick here.
Yeah,
That's a good question, because there'll be some people that are on the Instagram, I'll probably watch it back later, that thinking holistic health, I don't know, they're more into the traditional side of medication. So what are your thoughts on the traditional, and like prescription drugs, the traditional side of medication? What are your thoughts on that?
Am I allowed to be controversial on this here talk?
Yeah, it's unapologetic talk, babe. So
do you know what? I'll be honest. I think it's neither an either or. Me personally, I chose not to do the pharmaceuticals for a reason, but I think it's a very, very personal choice. And I don't think anybody should be made to feel like it's either or, because I think there's a place for everything. However, if pharmaceuticals is your first point of call, then there's an issue. Because, you know, if you haven't looked at diet, if you haven't looked at lifestyle, if you haven't looked at mindset before you've gone down the pharmaceutical road, you're literally just covering it with a plaster. You're not doing root cause analysis. So when people come to me, you know, classic one is, do you think I should have chemo? I would never, ever say to somebody, no. It wouldn't come out of my mouth. But I would say, right, but what we need to do is look at that, because the pharmaceuticals are going to change the chemistry of your body, and your body is naturally trying to heal itself. So if you're taking pharmaceuticals that is going to knock everything off kilter, you need to be doing even more to make sure that the pharmaceuticals don't cause extra issues, which we know they do, side effects and prolonged issues that then you need another tablet for.
Okay, we have a comment here from Soundbath Holistic that says, I've done pharma for years for rheumatoid disease and my stomach is really struggling with the meds.
So because rheumatoid arthritis and any kind of inflammatory is about your immune system, and often they give you very, very high dose of anti-inflammatories, which then cause stomach bleeds. You know, even minor ones like ibuprofen, it causes a stomach bleed every time you have it. And often people don't know about these side effects until you've been on it for years. You've caused so much scarring through the stomach tissue that you can't actually have it anymore. So ultimately, you need to look at quieting your immune system. And, you know, there's a massive difference again between boosting your immunity and quieting your immunity, because those of us that have had autoimmune diseases, it's because our immune system is overactive and it needs to be
Oh, really?
How would you quieten it then?
Yeah,
it depends how active it is, why it's active, what you've done to overstimulate it. We have to kind of look at where you are and then do the reverse tapestry and unwind, you know, the stuff that you've done.
Okay,
Wow.
they've said
I never knew that about. Yeah.
Done very well. Just look at.
Thank you. I think it's a bleed, honestly. Thank you for sharing your comment.
Yeah, quite possibly. But there's loads of things that you can do. There is loads of things that you can do. And even if you feel like you've got to be on those medications because you always have been, there's stuff naturally you can do to counteract the side effects.
Yeah. Okay.
I never knew that about ibuprofen, that fit. Wow.
Yeah, and what gets me is that it's in children's medication. You think of Calpol with ibuprofen, you know. So if babies have been having this through having like temperatures and things like this, you know, by the time they get to teenagers, they've already got a deficiency in their digestive and their gut tract. So it starts really, really young.
Really young.
Wow.
Which some would say, you know, that's the whole point of the pharmaceutical industry, because let's be honest, it's a business, right?
One of the biggest businesses. Big businessman. Yeah.
Healthy people don't create repeat customers. So ultimately, you're in a cycle of take one med, need another one. Take two meds, need two more. Yeah. And that's what it is, you know?
The side effects, so that you come back for something else.
Absolutely.
So then that will give you another side effect for something else. Yeah. Before you know it, you're on 15 different types of medication.
For the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's like I said to people, I think recently, one thing I've said to people recently is, remember, they're saying it's a treatment. It's treating it. No. It's not curing anything. It's a treatment. So like you said, you're going to have to keep treating it and treating it and treating it. And so, like you said, Carl, you get to the root of what is causing it and then deal with it that way.
Well, I've got GPs who are clients of mine, and they quite openly, you know, say to me, off the record, of course, that part of their bonuses are based on how many prescriptions they write.
I have heard that.
It's a thing. It's a thing. It's a business. It really is. And you have to remember that the medical degrees are written by the pharmaceutical companies. So a lot of these doctors are only actually preaching from the Bible they've been taught. And most of them can't steer off that path. Otherwise, they'd have their license reviewed. You know, they wouldn't have a job anymore.
Wow. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. The pharmaceutical industry writes the degrees. I never knew that.
Yeah. Go back to, I think it's 1901 and the Rockefellers. And when they kind of decided to go from oil and that kind of stuff and decided that it was going to go into healthcare, there's some interesting stuff if you dig deep enough. There's some very interesting stuff.
Wow.
The Rockefellers.
Yeah, their name pops up everywhere, doesn't it?
Toot Sunday Warrior said, there's more money in keeping you sick than making you well. Very true, which is what you touched on before. Keep you sick. And keep buying drugs.
And the money between them.
Ultimately, you know, 95% of conditions now, right, are lifestyle conditions. So the power is with us. You know, if we address our lifestyle and what we're doing to this fabulous avatar that we've been blessed with, we wouldn't need the pharmaceuticals. And I think that's a massive shift that, you know, I've been in the industry now 18 years, and there's more people taking responsibility of their health and wellness now than ever before. And it's beautiful to watch. It really is. So, you know, eventually you'll notice that the investments that the farmers are making into chemistry, they start making into, you know, alternatives and complementary therapies, because that's what people are choosing.
Then Nuts 4795 says, my friend's doctor told her off record about treating her issues naturally. Good for that doctor.
good.
Good for that
Yeah.
doctor.
I'm
You know.
fortunate that I've actually got GPs that refer to me now. So they actually, if a client's got, well, if their patients have got like trapped nerves, rather than giving them amitriptyline, which is an antidepressant
Yeah.
for a trapped
Yeah.
nerve, they'll say, yeah, go and see Carley. You need some trigger point, or you need some cupping, or so. I'm really,
Yeah.
really blessed to be in that kind of that
Wow.
position where the medical kind of, some medicals, not all of them,
Yeah.
are open
Yeah.
and do make those kind of suggestions, although often they do it at the risk of losing their job.
Mm. Mm. Then I guess.
Do you think, have you found, with like what you said about the doctors referring people to you, would that be more so during and after the pandemic or before?
It was before, to be honest.
Okay.
Before that started, before. I think a lot of people find me when there's no other way, when they've tried it every other route and it's not worked and the meds aren't working, and basically medical injury said there's nothing else we can do for you. That's usually when people find me. But yeah, doctors, the doctors that refer to me have been doing it for quite a few years, and it was before the pandemic.
Okay. You're filling a gap, a much necessary gap.
Needed.
Yeah, much necessary, needed gap. And yeah, I'm so happy that I was introduced to your work last year. So it was a family friend that introduced me to your book. And she was like, you need to get Carley's book. And then, yeah, then coming to your event, because you had a health and wellness event recently, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Are you coming to the next one? The next one's June the 11th.
When's your next event?
June the 11th.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, everybody, even like Nottingham people from East Midlands, or people from anywhere, June the 11th, like, wait a minute, how
Is
did
there a
I?
link? Where can you put it? Can you tap it? Put it in the Instagram?
Yeah, hold on. I'm typing, so you're just getting my eyes right now, ladies.
Okay.
They're beautiful eyes.
So,
thank you.
That is my website.
Oh, here we go.
To, and there's more information and tickets on there.
Okay.
Thank you. Fantastic.
It's a whole day of practical well-being, because again, there's no magic pill. There's no, quick fix. If something's taken 10, 15 years for you to develop it, it's going to take a minute to reverse it and take it back the other way.
Yeah.
So you've got to put the effort in. But it's not about going, oh, is there not a pill for it? So where you said, me bridging that gap, is actually providing that space for people to find fun in their own healing. That it doesn't have to be hard work. It shouldn't be hard work. It shouldn't be, blood, sweat and tears. You've got to find the joy in the fact that you're finally doing what your body needs you, wants you, has probably been crying for you to do for a long time.
And I guess not even I guess, because there's changes that I've made in my life, and the little tweaks that I've made, you feel the difference. You really do feel, you feel the difference
of doing what your body wants you to do, and you feel like you've just literally plugged your cells into a charge, and everything starts to wake up. It's like your digestive system. Your entire digestive tract rebuilds itself, not the entire digestive tract, your stomach lining rebuilds itself within 72 hours. So if you've done a fast for 72 hours and you've got some kind of digestive issue, that is completely going to calm down. Everything regenerates. Every cell, we're literally born to heal. Everything regenerates. Even our brains regenerate. We're literally not the woman we were 5 years ago. And it's amazing. But your body builds with the fuel that we give it. So if you give it shit, you're going to get shit.
Yeah.
And you're going to feel shit.
Yeah.
You're just going to feel like shit.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everybody here can resonate with
that. Hell yeah.
Because we've all done shit and we've all felt shit after. So yeah.
Yeah, and even now, you know, those of us that are on a wellness path, and every now and again, let's be honest, ladies, we fall off and we feel like shit.
Trip up, book ahead, yes.
You know, we've got to be real. We're having a human experience, right? It's not supposed to be, you know, unlearning all the way through. But it reminds you, when you feel like crap, it reminds you why you're doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those people that are with me, and, you know, I'm doing that mentor thing with them, and they're like, oh, but Carley, I did this. And I went, yeah, but how did you feel? Like crap? I went, good. What do you mean good? Like, I'm glad that your body's actually talking to you and letting you know why you're doing what you're doing, you know, and that's the whole point.
Wow. No, but is there anything else that you're doing or would like to promote whilst you're talking with us this evening?
How long have we got? No, I know, I set time limit. So
I know. Yeah, I was waiting for you to pick that up.
I am not my diagnosis, reversing the irreversible. So this is my first book.
Okay.
And it's basically, thank you. It's available on Amazon. Please do. Hard copy, soft copy, Kindle copy, soon to be on Audible. It's my journey of being diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And what I did to actually address the condition myself, the connections that I made with my diet, my mindset, my relationships with myself and other people, you know, the inflammation that I created within me by everything I did, everything I thought, everything I said, and how that manifested in an inflammatory condition such as multiple sclerosis. It details how I was delivered that diagnosis and how I was bullied into, you know, blackmailed into taking pharmaceuticals, that after I'd done the research, I just knew that that wasn't the way for me. So it kind of details all that, but after each chapter, there's like a self-help, there's journal questions, there's things that you can go through and actually work through. So a lot of people say to me, and I don't know if you found this when you read it, that it sounds like we're talking. I've written it so it's like we're having a conversation.
Yeah, it does,
seriously.
Does feel like that.
And so many people say to me, it's such a page turner. I didn't do any of the actual exercises. I had to go back and do those because I had to get to the end of it, and I've kept it really small so it doesn't feel laborious, and it hasn't got loads of jargon in there. You know, it's like me talking to you guys and just saying, well, this is this, and I found this like this, and this is what I did to reverse it, you know, because a lot of people don't take ownership of these things. You know, oh, well, how could you possibly say that it was your fault that you had MS? I'm like, well, it's not necessarily my fault, but the things that I did from being a really, really young girl created that inflammation. And the things that I did as a young woman made that inflammation worse. You know, and it kind of grows and grows and grows until your body says, I can't take any more.
Yeah. I can relate to
What's
that.
the name of your book again? What's the name of the book again?
I am not my diagnosis, reversing the irreversible. Because I was told at the time, you know, it's can't be reversed. I was told to quit university. I was told that I'd never get a job. I was told not to have any children, and that I was basically, my life was over at 23. I'd probably be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life because I was paralyzed on one side. And that was like my life. Dedicate my life to charity is what one professor told me. And again, because at that point I was so deep into research, they didn't know what they'd done because I knew nothing about MS. I knew nobody with it. So I just literally spent about 3 weeks researching. And when I went back and seen my consultant quite openly, I was like, okay, so, you know, I've beta interferon back then was trial drug, but I've researched into beta interferon. I know it's going to do this, this, and this to my lungs, my liver, my kidney, my heart, but it's not guaranteed to do this. And I was like, oh, Carley, stop reading, stop researching, which made me go deeper Once somebody says to me, "Oh no, you shouldn't. Don't read it.
I'm
You
gonna
won't
keep doing
understand it." That was it. So I refused them. I had steroids at the time, and it was intravenous steroids. But the beta interferon and the methotrexate, which is chemotherapy, right? I refused all that stuff. So it's my journey of what happened when I was diagnosed, how I made links between the stuff that I did and my diagnosis, and then what I started to do in order to reverse that diagnosis. And it took me 10 years. I'm not, again, wasn't a quick fix. It was 10 years of, this is working. No, it's not. This is working. No, it's not. You know? So
you don't
now,
know the thing, how long it was until when you was having symptoms that you didn't recognize, and then so many years later you received that diagnosis, you know. So it took you 10 years.
Obviously, you've read the book, so you know I was having the symptoms of serious inflammatory conditions from being about 7. You know, I had 7-year-olds with mouth ulcers, and then glandular fever every year for 5 years, and you know there were so many signs that my immune system was saying help, help. You know, but unfortunately, we're not taught the language of the body. We're not taught. It's like we're speaking English and our body's speaking French, and we're just not communicating at all. So it's learning that language. 1, so you can understand your body, but then 2, so you can communicate back.
100%. Everybody out there, go and grab this book. It is incredible. It really, really is, Carley. And again, I'm just glad that I was introduced to your book. I was introduced to your book. I think, as I shared with you at the event, I was diagnosed with MS 2 years ago, and I rebuked everything that was being said to me, because 7 months prior, when I was when I was admitted into hospital, and they first diagnosed me with CIS, clinical isolated syndrome, and they said that's, you know, the beginnings of MS, and I was like, no. So then 7 months later, when I received the full diagnosis, it was a huge blow, and it was just talk about medication. And I had the same, I guess, like, well, not exactly the same, but a similar thought process to you, that my body is telling me something, and I obviously have not been listening. And with this diagnosis, with the second relapse that I had, was worse than the first one. Like, my body broke down, couldn't walk, I went blind. It lasted like up to 4 months. And I was like, my body has said, enough, Naomi, enough. I've had enough. That was what I received from my body going through that transition. And I was tempted to take medication, but one that was less intrusive. So I was gonna take which one was it? One of the drips that you take like every 6 months. But I had a appointment with one of the nurses, and it was dedicated to go through all of the side effects of all the medication. And then when I got to the one that I was, you know, pondering on me possibly taking, it was the side effects of what it will do to the body, and basically don't try to have children for 2 years, and don't do this, don't do that. And then when the nurse was explaining why you can't have children for 2 years, and I was like, oh, okay, that's not good. That's not good. If for 2 years I can't try to have children, because if I did, this is what it would do to me and the baby. I was like, I think I need to think about this. And then I was like, no, I'm not doing it. Because when I went to the consultation during having the second relapse, they were going to put me on some more steroids. But then when the neurologist saw me, he was like, oh, no, you're actually doing better than what I thought. So no, scrap the medication. You don't need to go on medication. And that drop the penny of, if you can see me in this state when I'm still partially blind in this eye and I still can't really walk, and you're saying that I'm doing good and I'm doing this all on my own, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, that means I can continue to do this journey on my own and I don't actually need pharmaceutical help.
Yeah.
You know, I need to continue to check my mental health, my spiritual health, what I'm eating, who I'm surrounding myself with, what I'm pushing myself to do every day, like my daily routine. So yeah, there was a lot of checkpoints. So yeah, coming across your book, coming across your work, knowing that you're in my hometown, Nottingham, is bloody amazing. And yeah, I'm so happy that you said yes to joining us tonight. I'm so happy.
Well, someone's just
thank you
uploaded your
for
book.
having me.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
Nat 4795 has just ordered your book.
Oh, thank you, Nat. If anybody has ordered that book and wants to come along to the Wellness Work episode 2, fetch your book and I will personally sign it for you.
Yeah, Carley signed my book. And Creative Alien Ali says, there is no magic pill. Based off your testimonies, Carley is seen as that magic pill, as well as someone willing to go the distance. Just from Carley's personality alone, it makes everyone smile.
Oh, thank you. Who was that? Sounds like somebody that knows me.
Creative Alien Ari.
Yes. Thank you, honey.
Yeah.
So yes, anybody that's purchased the book, please do fetch it along. Give me a shout. In the back of the book, there's all my contact details. I'm more than happy to sign that for you. Thank you for supporting.
Most welcome. Continue.
Thank you for agreeing to speak with us this evening.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on. It's a fantastic thing that you guys are doing. You know, keep pushing because we need more of this, right? We need so much more of this. It's all about sharing different ideas and planting those seeds because you don't know where that seed's going to grow to.
Yeah. 100%.
Exactly.
100%.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Queen. Continue
Thank you, Queen,
your
so much.
amazing work and blessing everyone with your work.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm going to go and do my evening routine now. I've got some yoga that I need to go and do, and I've got a strict bedtime because I'm up by 5 o'clock every day. So,
okay.
Thank you, and I will see you guys soon. Hopefully, I will see you all at the event on the 11th.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Wow. I'm so glad that Carley was able to join us.
People, what did you think of that conversation? Let us know. Drop us in the chat how you think that went.
Yeah. What did you take away from everything?
And go and order the book.
Order the book. It literally is like Carley is sitting next to you, reading the book to you. Like you can hear her voice like she's talking to you. It's a very personable book and it's very detailed as well. And the journaling, the journal aspect of the book really helps because that's when you dive into yourself, you know. You're able to relate to everything that Carley said, but then you're twisting it and you're twisting it back onto yourself to understand yourself, your body in further detail. So yeah.
So is that what you're doing at the moment with the book?
Yeah, literally.
And how are you finding it?
I'm finding it. Some parts are challenging.
Okay.
But I'm up for the challenge.
Okay.
I'm up for the challenge. Like it really it holds you accountable. You know, and that is a powerful thing. However, I'm finding it challenging because holding yourself accountable is challenging. You know, it is challenging. So yeah, but it's definitely a great book to have, and it will be a book that I will, even when I fully completed it, I will go back and I will do it again.
Okay.
I will go back and do it again. It's not a book where you just put it down and you don't read it again. And as Carley says, like, it's not like a really big, overwhelming, big, bulky book, you know. So I am taking my time going through it, but it is a book that I will refer back to. I will be referring back to.
Is it a book that you'd recommend to somebody who doesn't have MS?
Yes.
That who's just curious?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd recommend the book to everyone because there's something in lives. Do you know what I mean? Like we've all been through something. Do you know what I mean? There could be that you haven't received a diagnosis, but you're feeling some changes in your body that you don't quite understand, you know. So referring to this book, it might help you understand of why you're feeling certain aches and pains in your body and how to address yourself and what changes that you need to make. When did those aches and pains start? You know, and as Carley says, like when she's had patients and then they're giving her like a timeline and then she's like, what happened around that time? When you start to think back of when certain changes happened in your body,
Yeah.
and then you can link it to a particular time, and it could be something to do with trauma, it could be something to do with stress, it could be something to do with, I don't know, it could be anger issues, mental health issues, whatever the bloody case could be, but you're able to track it back and be, that's what triggered me. That triggered me.
Marcus, thank you. Marcus Focus has said, this has been a powerful talk. We need more of these. Thank you.
Thank you, King. Thank you.
More is coming. More is coming.
Yeah. This is the first, we'd like to announce, this is the first of a new series that we're doing, Sisters Talk About in Conversation.
And it was lovely that Carley was able to join us. So yeah, that was lovely.
Yeah, to be
thank you so much for taking that time out, because we know that she is a very busy lady. So
extremely busy.
She was able to take the time out to speak to us for the 30 minutes that she had.
Oh my God. Okay, you're there.
I keep
my phone has been doing some madness. At the beginning, when I first logged in, I was like talking, greeting everyone, and then guess what? Instagram crashed and kicked me out.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my God, I just saw something on my phone. I was like, please don't say you're doing that again. Don't do that again, please. No. But you didn't. Thank you. But yeah, no, tonight's been absolutely lovely. Absolutely. So yes, people go on to www.alteredhealth.co.uk to find out more about Carley's health services and her work, her upcoming event on the 11th of June, the wellness event, and then also to order her book. You can find her book on Amazon as well. I'm Not My Diagnosis. Yeah, there's the more people that we have like this in our communities, the better we will do. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, there are a lot of people like this in our community who probably just aren't known as much. So kind of like what, like you said, the series that we're doing is bringing them to the forefront so people know who these people know who they are.
Yeah, to know that there's alternative routes.
Yeah, there's always an alternative route. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Keep your mind open.
Yeah. And you have the power. You have the power of yourself. Like no one knows you better than yourself.
100%.
No.
Cheers to that, mate.
Yeah.
I drink my tea. I drink my tea.
Got water tonight.
To that one.
And I say that because I'm sure you've said that to me, girl.
What's that?
No one knows you better than yourself.
Hang on, let me just close the door. 1 second. One moment.
One moment.
You may repeat what you said. Now I'm back. Oh, yeah, that's closed on.
You
Yeah.
want me to repeat my words, do you, darling? Ha ha ha.
You said something about no one. What have I said before? Sorry.
You said that to me before, that nobody knows you better than yourself.
And not true.
Yeah, you said that to me plenty of times when I've come to you for advice, or like, what do you think about this? Or what are your views on what I did or what I said or what I'm thinking? And then sometimes you'll reply, nobody knows you better than yourself, so what do you think? And in the initial moment when you say it, I want to clap you in your head, because that's not what I'm asking. But ultimately, it does help, because I'm like, it's true. What am I thinking? Because ultimately, my opinion is the only one that matters.
Exactly, because regardless of what I say or advice I give, you're going to do whatever you feel you want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I just been it. I listen in it. That's me. Put on my life coaching days. The life coach.
You've been a life coach. Yeah. Well, you've been
2019. Is it 2019? Officially,
that's when you,
2019. Right. I'll say officially 2019.
Officially 2019. But Fiona has been a life coach since the day she was born. Since the day that me and her was introduced as children, I've been asking Fiona for life advice. Even when I was a baby, asking, how should I play with my toy? How do you think my toy's feeling? When I do this to my toy, is it right? Is it wrong? Should I place her this way? So yeah, you've been my life coach from day. And I love you.
I love you too. I love you too, Empress. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too.
But yeah, like, I'm glad to know that tonight was received well.
Yeah.
And that you felt it, that you felt what has been shared. If you would like to contact Carley on Instagram, her Instagram handles are, as the pinned comment here, alteredhealth.co.uk, and then her other one is Carley_your_partner_in_health. So Carley, your partner in health. But yeah,
drop her any message her any questions that you have.
Yeah. Or about her services, go to her website.
And you see, Nottingham is full of talent. Can I just say this? Can I just say? I just put it out there, yeah? Nottingham was in the house today. Nottingham. Even though I live in London, I am from Nottingham, okay? And the event will be in Nottingham, okay? Just so you know, you London people that are locked in, book your ticket and get yourself down to Nottingham. There's plenty of little hotels down there that are rather cheap, okay? That you can in the city
hotel. Beautiful by the city centre. Make a weekend of it. But yeah, I will definitely
make a weekend of it, man.
The last event that I went to, I learned a lot. The room was full of beautiful people. Everybody was there, open to learn, open for change. Do you know what I mean? Like open for change and yeah, just open. It was really beautiful.
Anyone from London that is wanting to attend the event, reach out to Sisters Talk About. Because I know, unfortunately, I won't be in the country. If I was here, I would go, but I'm not going to be here. But I know Naomi will be going. So reach out to Sisters Talk About. Let them know you're going. You can do a meet up with Sisters Talk About, and you can just go down to the event together.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Because I will be at my conference, 100 Black Men of London conference. So yeah, I won't be around.
And where is the conference, darling? Where is the conference?
Oh, Las Vegas. I'll be in Las Vegas.
Oh.
Because for those of you that and they're having they have a conference.
Why are you cutting
conference
out?
where all the chapters come together. So that's the audience. So the chapters from America, all the states in America and the UK, they have the big conference in the States, and I'm going to that with mentors and mentees in a couple of weeks. So that's where I'll be. Yeah.
Incredible. Love to see
so
it.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'll be
representing the UK.
Yeah, making moves. I love that. I love that. But yeah, man.
We're busy.
Oh my gosh, my phone's doing it again. Okay,
What's
I'm back.
it doing?
It just it's like a black screen, and then I can hear your voice, but I can't see nothing. So I'm like, yeah, don't give me that face, because I've sorted it. Sorted it. Chopper. I'm good.
Did you say chopper? What's chopper?
I don't know.
That's a bike.
I know. It felt right to say it, so I said it.
Chopper.
Yeah. It felt right to say it, so I said it. Don't question me, thanks.
Nats 4795. Talk to this woman. Talk to her, please. I don't know what she got this with. I won't be using it.
But yeah, Nats 47595 says that's wicked. It is. It's wicked what Fiona's doing. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of myself. Thank you so much.
You know what? I saw in this year with the word elevation. That was just hovering. So this year is about elevating. All of us.
Every aspect, man, of my life. For true.
Excuse me, I'm going to delete your comment about she's a lost cause. Move yourself with your rank self. You're so rude and out of order. You're so rude and out of order. You know what? You're lucky I love you. I love you as much as I do, because I will hold myself back from cussing you out on this platform right now. Right. And you can stop laughing. Thank you.
Sorry. She said what I was thinking, so that's all right, isn't it?
Leave yourself. But yeah, this year is the year of, well, not the only year of elevation, but the start of it, to continue on with it. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of things that, like how we've all been talking, different conversations, and we're building, we're elevating, and we're thinking more out of the box and seeing things further out to where we are now. Like, okay, I'm physically here, but visually I see myself in that spot, and that's what I'm working to. Yeah. So yeah, we all keep on building and chopping up to that level. See, chopping, right? Get it? So yeah, chopper. But yeah, we'll get there. Elevation. Yes, Shy. Yes, and believe yourself. And
100%.
100.
Believe and invest in yourself.
Yes.
You can believe in yourself, but you also need to invest in yourself and do that work. Because also saying believe I can do this, but you still need to invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You know, you
still need to
do that work.
Yeah. And investing, it comes in different forms. Sometimes it could be money, or it could be as simple as time.
Yep.
Time and effort. So yeah, man, invest. And yeah. So yes, people, if you have or even if you are that would like to be someone in conversation with Sisters Talk About, holla, holla, holla.
We have a
holla.
very special guest next month as well. We're very excited to have.
I'm so excited.
Very excited.
Both of it. Yeah, all's confirmed. However, we won't be releasing the name just yet, but keep your eyes peeled for our talk on the 5th of June. We need to figure out how we can do
that's it. We'll only be doing one talk. I think it'll just be the 5th of June that we'll be doing, I think. Thank you. Because of me being away, I think we'll just be doing the one next month.
One talk, yeah. Next month there'll only be, one talk next month. But how it will be working is every month we'll be in conversation with somebody once a month, and then the following talk will be just us. So yeah, we're mixing things up, and this is, as I said, a new series that we're doing. Something that we've been somewhat thinking about and talking about for a while now, and it's just organically happening now. So yeah, ride this journey with us. And Tasha, move yourself about. I think Nay is getting mixed up with the Afrobeat tune Chop My Money. Listen, I've got post-it notes here, and I can pretend like it's money, and I'll dash like I'm chopping my money. Move yourself, move.
Oh, thank you, Marcus Focus. It's so true on investing. Yeah, it's true, man. Invest in yourself. Because no one else is going to do it. Don't rely on other people to do it at all.
No. And even if other people do invest in you, you still have to ultimately invest in yourself. Well, no matter what anybody else is doing for you, you have to do it. You have to do it. So yeah, but yeah, join us next month on the 5th of June. That would be
so the next is the 5th of June. Yes. And flyers for our July event will be out by the end of this week. So keep your eyes peeled for that, because that is Friday, July the 14th, Karma Sanctum, Soho, London. You know how we do. Okay? You know how we do. So get yourself ready. As you also know, we have bags and t-shirts. If you want one, just hit us up. Because you know, look, I ain't gonna If you want to rock one of the t-shirts at the event, you better purchase one quick before they go. Because limited stuff be available. Yes.
But yeah, man. Everyone, thank you for the what's the word I'm trying to find? For the support, for the continued support, for joining us on this journey that we are full joying. We are loving this journey. Thank you for all the support through the live, through the Instagram lives, through the live events, and we're smashing it.
Even
and
even when people just see us out and about and just say, keep going, it just brings a smile to our face, really.
Yeah, thank you for the well wishes.
Truly, we literally full joy what we're doing. We full joy it. We do. We love what we're doing.
But yeah, man, more conversations, healthy conversations to come. And more connecting. And Shy, okay. Oh, so that means you're going to be at the London event. Whoa, to see you then, sisters. Donna, Lord, me late. Yes, you are.
Donna, good night. All I have to say, Donna, good night.
But yeah, we'll be posting this on our YouTube.
Line. That's just Donna's line. Good night, Donna.
Oh, bless GP Empires. Ambition is like love, that what you guys are. Mwah. Thank you so much, King. That's beautiful.
Thank you so much. That's lovely. Who did you teeth that quote from? Who did you teeth that from?
I know.
Just baby. I'm
Don't start
joking.
him
I'm
off, because
joking.
you know the person that will end up getting cussed in the end is me. You'll say something and then you'll end up cussing me. So yeah, let's park that, please. Let's park that. But
No,
yes,
but honestly, thank you people for the continued support. Thank you, Carley, for coming on and sharing what you do with us tonight, and doing what you do and your works, and literally just sharing your energy. Thank you so much. You lot are doing it. Oh no! Look at that.
Thank
you. Honestly, all these messages, trust me.
Wow.
We feel blessed. And we're just so glad that everyone here is on this ride and this journey with us. So thank you.
And
Long may it
receiving as
continue.
well.
Yes, people, until next time. Take care. Have a blessed weekend. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Until then, love, peace,
and
hey, Grace.
And one last plug, because I'm this evening I'm going out to go and support my niece. I am Saffron Grey. So if you're into R&B, go and check out her music. Her EP is released tonight. So I'm going to be going down to go and support her. So yeah, that's my last plug.
Yeah.
But yes.
Saffron, yes.
Yeah.
Have a good
She's an
night,
amazing vocalist. Thank you, baby girl. But yes, thank you, peace. Mwah. Love,
peace, hey, Grace. Mwah. Night.